योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचाम् मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीनाम् पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि। योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचाम् मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीनाम् पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि। एकसमये चोभय anavadharanam, nor can both the mind and the illuminating process be cognized simultaneously.
Yeah, when there is mind, the consciousness that is self-illuminating is obscured. When this is what Buddha says, no mindness, state of no mind. In Buddhism, it is commonly known as state of no mind. In Taoism, it says no mindness. And here it says, Lord Krishna also says, Atma Buddha. Not coming. Atma buddhi manam kritva na kinchidapi chintayet. Establishing your mind in the Atman, no thoughts, don't think about anything. Atma buddhi manam kritva. Intellect and mind should be, when they are embedded in the self, then the way of samadhi. So either the illuminating self is there or the mind is there. In activity the mind is there. When you go into meditation, deep samadhi, mind is not, it's a no mind. You simply feel the illumination. So this is Paramartha Satya, the ultimate truth. And then there is what is called Vyavahara Satya. In dealing, in Vyavahara, in activity, mind has to be there. Mind will be there. Yeah.
Chittantara drishye buddhi buddher ati prasangah smriti sankarascha. If one mind were illumined by another as its master, then there would be an endless progression of cognitions as well as confusion.
Yeah, one mind cannot illuminate other mind. Mind does not have life of its own. Mind gets life from the self. Mind is like the moon. Moon gets the light from sun. When the sun is there, you can't see the moon. When the moon is there, can you see the sun? No. The sun comes, moon you cannot see. In the same way, both of them cannot be seen. Mind and the self cannot be shining at the same time. But if you say that one mind can shine the other mind, he said that is not possible. Another moon is not reflecting on one moon. If anything is reflecting on the moon, it is sun. Moon has no light of its own, no energy of its own. That's exactly what to say. Yeah.
Chitter apratisankramayastad akara apatto swabuddhi samvedanam. And the unchanging consciousness appears to take on the shape of that finest aspect of mind field, then the experience of one's own cognition process is possible.
Yeah. It's obvious. Next.
Drashtra drishya uparaktam chittam sarvartham. Therefore, the mind field, which is colored by both seer and seen, has the potential to perceive any and all objects.
Yeah. When you realize this unchanging mind of yours is only taking the form or shape of this changing mind, there is a realization. Oh, this is only me. It is not just internal. When it becomes, when it can be externalized, see, this mind, that mind, that mind, that mind is all part of my mind only. My big mind, myself. Myself playing this role, that role, that role, that role. This is Siddha's state, perfected being state. Then that difference or all these different bubbles that are arising on the surface of water, the water knows this is all mine only. It's all a game, it's all a dream. See, in a laser show, all these different figures come. The hero comes, the villain comes, the vehicle comes, everything. But are those figures real?
No.
Are those figures real?
No.
No, it is just one beam that is creating all these different figures. When this realization comes, this whole universe, all the consciousness is just that laser beam, and I am that laser beam, not the show that is on the screen. That is Kaivalya, that is liberation. Mind is totally liberated. Yeah.
Tat asankhyeya vasana vichitramapi parartham samhatya karitvat. The mind field, though filled with countless impressions, exists for the benefit of another witnessing consciousness, as the mind field is operating only in combination with those impressions.
Don't think just the vasanas or eshanas, the impressions are present only in your mind. It is present in the whole atmosphere, in the mind field as such. If you go in the, what is that? Downing, no. Where the stock markets are there in New York, what is that street? Wall Street. Wall Street. If you in England, if you go to the Downing, Downing Road, what is that?
Dalal Street in India.
Dalal Street in Mumbai. You go to this Wall Street in New York, your mind can just catch all those money, 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 and those greed. And those ashanas can catch on you. Similarly, you go into a red light area, all that feverishness, lust, that can catch on you. And you go to a place of worship, even though you had no interest in any of that, some vibrations change your mind at that time. Haven't you experienced this sort of thing? You go walk on a street which has only bars and nightclubs, you feel that energy is very different. How many of you experienced that? Even driving through those areas. So, driving through a very greedy stock exchange place, you get very different ashanas there. Vibrations are different. So the impressions are not only in one's consciousness, it is in the mind field. That's why here it says about mind field. Mind is not just an object. It's not a cap you are putting on. It is a field. That is why satsang is very important. What type of company you keep is very, very, very important. Yogis, siddhas always say, your company should be of satsang, means of truth, of people who are positive. You sit with people who are depressed, you are sure to get depressed. I was told many psychiatrists, at some point of life they become patient themselves, the psychiatrists, doctors. Psychiatrists, doctors, they themselves become patients. Once our teacher Michael Fishman was taking a course in New York. There were about 50 participants. About half of them were doctors and half of them their patients. They came with their patients to experience Sudarshan Kriya. And Mikey, he called me into Gurudev. I didn't know who were the doctors and who were the patients. They all looked the same for me and they all spoke similarly. Later on, someone in the RP conference also, they said, most psychiatrists need help, medical intervention. Because you are in that sort of atmosphere, a company. Somehow, if you don't take care of your mind, you don't disassociate with your work and your action and rest in the depth of yourself, get the deep rest of meditation, those impressions will get on you. That is why it's very important, you know. Yogis sometimes don't care about compassion too much. You know why? People who are too much into compassion, then they are putting those impressions in their own mind. Oh, poor thing, poor thing, poor thing. What poor thing? The karma is there. You do what you need to do, but don't get attached to that situation, circumstances, or get those impressions inside of you too much. This is a skill in doing seva. Do seva and save your mind. What? When you do seva, save your mind. Don't take pride of your seva, never. That will kill you. Pride in your seva will kill you. And similarly, attachment to the seva will also kill you. Attachment, especially the poor people, sick people, and then you are mentally so attached and you are taking in all those impressions in the mind, it will bother you. It will take the sheen out of you. So, Maharishi, This is a PhD lesson. Don't go and tell this to everybody on the street. It's not possible. This is for most sensitive people, yogis or sadhaks who are very sensitive. Not everybody is so sensitive, so the world is safe. Don't have to worry about it. But if you become more and more sensitive, more and more of these impressions will get onto you. At that time, you safeguard your mind. Is this clear to you all? Do you get this? Otherwise you will get this very wrong. Maharishi Patanjali is not asking you to be selfish. No. He says you must do seva. Serve others. Not seeing them as others. That's another thing. Yeah, no, let's go.
Vishesha darshina atma bhava bhavana vinivrittihi. For those who has experienced this distinction between seer and the subtlest mind, the false identities and even the curiosity about the nature of one's own self comes to an end.
Though you have no impression, suppose in your mind you are totally free, but still others see you as different than what you are. Others impose their own mind on you. Others perceive you differently. Isn't it? They anyway do it. They cannot see who you are. Only when you know yourself, you can know others thoroughly. Otherwise, others see you differently. Even though you are different, you are not thinking that way. The others think of you in a different way. Yeah.
Tada viveka nimnam kaivalya pragbhara chittam. Then the mind starts inclining towards the highest discrimination and gravitates towards absolute liberation.
One who has experienced the distinction between the seer and the scenery, the false identities all simply they fall away on by themselves. And then you don't even have the curiosity about your own nature. Oh, who am I? What is my nature? You no longer remain a seeker. If you are a seeker, you cannot be a siddha. But you have to be seeker till that point where the seer and the scenery distinction is very well understood. Once that is done, first false identities fall off. When the false identity fall off, after that, the curiosity of enlightenment will also go. The longing for enlightenment also will go. It should be dropped when? Only after the false identity drop off. But if the curiosity to know self drops much before, you are stuck with your false identity. Are you getting this point? This is very, very important. There are people who say, you don't need guru, you don't need technique, you can directly cognize yourself. They are talking about this sort of thing. Their false identity has not fallen up. They have no guidance. Once all this is done, then meditation what? Why do you have to do kriya? You don't need to do kriya, you don't need to do pranayama, you don't have to sit, nothing you need to do. All that you just rest, that is good enough for you. Simple resting becomes samadhi. You just simply rest, you are in samadhi. But till then, till the false identities fall off, you must do. That is why all siddhas, enlightened beings, continue to do sit for practices only to set an example to others. Only to set an example. So they caution, always caution. You can sleep otherwise. Yogis can sleep if they don't adhere to the rules. So the rules are put. Though there are no rules, but the fear of sleeping can still be there. That is why these methods, all these things are, unless until you become a perfected siddha, become really strong. Yeah? Then a sadhak need to be cautious. So when the mind is inclined towards the highest viveka, highest knowledge, discrimination, it naturally gravitates towards liberation. That's it. It becomes your true second nature, or you can call it becomes your second nature. Actually, it's your first nature, but in the language we say, oh, it has become my second nature. That means it has just become part of you. Then liberation is right there. Yeah.
Taschitreshu pratyayantarani samskarebhyaha. When there are breaks or breaches in that high discrimination, other impressions arise from the deep unconscious.
Yeah. Hanamesham
Kleshavat utkam.
Hanamesham kleshavad uktam.
The removal of those interfering thought patterns is done by the same means by which the original pains were removed.
Yeah. Very clear. Sometimes from some unconscious mind, some impressions may arise. And if it arises, then the same, like what we have said before, how to get rid of those impressions. The same should be followed. Yeah.
Prasankhyanepi akushidasya sarvartha viveka khyāter dharma megha samadhi. And there is no longer any interest even in omniscience. That discrimination allows the samadhi which brings an abundance of virtues like a rain cloud brings rain.
Dharma megha. Megha means cloud. And your samadhi, your state of being is full of that positive energy of dharma. That anyone who comes near you feel uplifted. Anyone who comes near mentally, not physically. Any fool can be close to you and they are covered in their own maya. Not that. When mentally anyone connects with you, they feel all the virtues are right there. That type of dharma mega samadhi is samadhi or state of mind which is full of virtues comes into play, and that others can also feel it. Yeah.
Tataha klesha karma nivrittihi. After dharma mega samadhi, the kleshas and karmas are removed.
Yeah, klesha means pains, impressions, and karmas are anyway impressions. Klesh means pains. All type of kleshas and karmas get removed. Yeah.
Tada.
This happens here every day. People come with so many kleshas, they go back smiling. Yeah.
tada sarva avarana mala apetasya gnanasyantyajya neyam alpam. Then by the removal of those veils of impurities, there comes the experience of the infinite and the realization that there is almost nothing to be known.
Correct. Nothing to be known. Yeah.
Tataha kritarthanam parinama kramasamapatir gunanam. Also resulting from that dharmameka samadhi, the three primary elements or gunas will have fulfilled their purpose, cease to transform into further transformations and recede back into their essence.
Yeah. There are three levels of veils around a being. Being is divine. Every being is divine. But it has three veils. Mala, Avarana, Vikshepa. Mala means impurities. Avarana is the veil. And Vikshepa is restlessness. Restlessness, ignorance, veil of wrong understanding and Avarana, and then Mala, impurities. These three things have to go for you to shine forth as yourself. Self-knowledge is obscured by these three things, three levels. When the three things are done with, self-knowledge shines through you. And Kritartha, when you have done everything, automatically the gunas go back to their source. Means the gunas no longer impact you so much. And at some point, the body on its own decomposes or doesn't decompose at all. It gets back to its elements. Yeah.
Kshana pratiyogi parinama aparanta nirgrahyaha karma kramaha. The sequencing process of moments and impressions corresponds to the moments of time and is apprehended at the end point of the sequence.
Kshana Pratyogi, here talking about time. Every moment is consciousness. Every moment is the movement or dynamism in the consciousness. Consciousness is beyond time, but every moment, pratikshanam, kshana pratiyogi. It is very subtle to grasp that. You know, the moment is deep also. The present moment is not flat, just one point. It is very deep. And it is very high. So every moment is deep, and the depth of the moment, of those seconds, can be perceived by yogi only. In that there is the seed of past, present, future, everything. It opens you to another dimension altogether. From there you can cognize many other levels of creation.
Purushartha shunyanam gunanam pratiprasavaha Kaivalyam swarupa pratishtava chitishaktir iti. When those primary elements, gunas, involute or resolve themselves back into that out of which they emerged, there comes liberation, wherein the power of pure consciousness becomes established in its true nature, and that is the end.
That's it. I think last one is very obvious, no? Kaivalya.
Purushartha Shunyanam.
So all the primary elements, they resolve back to their origin. What is the purpose of human life? Human life is a journey, is a cyclic journey to get back to the source. From where the matter became spirit, and spirit in its different manifestation moved around to get back to its true nature. That is the human cycle, or that's the universal cycle of life. From stone you became plants, from animals, from insects, animals, and all different bodies. And finally come to human birth. That too, in the human birth, have interest in spiritual knowledge, and having interest found the right path. Then you practice, and then you come to that original source from where we have come. Self-realization in one word. Because that word is used so much and we don't know what is self, what is realization, it is all in big confusion. We simply say, it's safe to say, get back to the source. And that is Kaivalya. Then there is no two, only one. Kaivalya simply means being the one. So that is it. Actually, we have done very clever job of finishing it all in 1 week's time. 1 week or less?
1 week.
1 week time. I think it's a big achievement in itself. You can take one sutra per day and go on and on and on. Because each of these sutras are pregnant with knowledge and techniques. You can keep doing them. But this is good enough. We have done very good leap. Okay, let's conclude with meditation also. Heard so much. Do you want a break or we can do meditation?
Couple of questions.
Continue? Okay. How many want break? Okay, nobody. So let's meditate.
Questions now or satsang?
Questions, I think they've got enough knowledge. There is no curiosity anymore. We just heard, no more curiosity, no more wanting to know anything.
Neyam alpam.
Neyam alpam. No more questions. Okay. Your spine erect, body relaxed, and fix your eyes at 30 degrees. That is, you see the floor in front of you or whatever is in front of you. In 30 degrees. Keep your gaze at 30 degrees and keep your body still. This moment your sight is frozen, your body is still, the breath is flowing in and out gently. Breath is flowing in and out gently. You exist in time. this moment, on this day. Your eyes are open, you're not seeing anything. You're merging your body with the scenery. Your body itself is a scenery. This body of yours is a scenery, not the seer. Keep your eyes open, but not intently see anything. Be relaxed. Take your attention to the back of the head. Eyes are open. Your body is still. Your mind is all over the body. Keep your eyes, your gaze fixed, or eyes open till it automatically starts closing, till it closes by itself. Till it closes by itself. Your eyes are open without any effort. Let go of any effort and notice how your eyelids are closing all by themselves with a little crack left. This body is a scenery and has many impressions. And the three gunas are in the body, the sattva, the purity, clarity, happiness. There is rajas, emotions, restlessness, dynamism. There is tamas, inertia. Let it be. This moment, sattva is predominant. Let it be. Whatever is happening, let it happen. This moment you are not interested in knowing anything or doing anything. You have offered the sceneries and all the gunas in it, in the yajna. Let go, relax. The sound Om is present in the time and space. It is there inside of you, as you. Let the big mind take over the small mind. Let the small mind repose in the ocean of the big mind. Let the small mind repose in the ocean of big mind. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's take a deep breath in. Let go. Our body is the scenery. You are the seer who is embracing the body. Breathe in again and breathe out. And gently crack open your eyes. Again recognize the seer that is you and the scenery that is the body and mind. Breathe in again and let go. And at your own speed, you may slowly and gently open your eyes. Was it good? Very good, very good, very good. We'll sing this sloka once again. Yogena Tasya padena vacham
Chittasya padena vacham
malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena
malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena
yopakarotam pravaram muninam
Yopakarotam pravaram munina
patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi
Pratanjalim pranjaliranatosmi.
Jai Gurudev.